Hello and welcome to our Cube Crash. We are super excited to have you all here. Today is focused on platform engineering the cloud native way. I'm Danielle Cook. I'm currently working at StackGen, but have been running Cube Crash alongside Lisa, Catherine Paganini, David Winterhalter, Sophia McKee. We're bringing you this because we love cloud native and community.
Hi, I am Lisa Marie Amphy. It's so great to be here again. It's great to be here with you, Danielle. It's amazing to be at Cube Crash, our 6th Cube Crash. Tell us where you're from. Last Cube Crash, we had 6 continents covered, I think. Our goal this time was to get all 7. That's going to be a challenge. But tell us where you're from and use the comments area to keep talking to us, asking your questions throughout the day, and telling us about you. This is a community event, and we love our open source community. So definitely jump in there and tell us where you're from. And then I want to thank Intuit. You see a lot of signage, home of Argo Proj and Numa Proj. And so we've got a lot of our octopus and polar bear friends here representing. So thank you, Intuit, for letting us broadcast this from Palo Alto and Mountain View, California. And I do want to mention we have a code of conduct. So everybody signed it. That does apply in your case, particularly in the chat and when you're asking questions. Cube Crash is a very inclusive conference, and we absolutely want everybody to feel welcome and embraced and have an absolutely great day. And speaking of inclusivity, as per the last couple of Cube Crashes, we have donated $1 for every registration to Deaf Kids Code, which is really, really, really super exciting. We also have a couple of other CNCF working groups that we'll be hearing from today, the Deaf and Hard of Hearing working group and the Blind and Visually Impaired working group. So we have lots of incredible community members that are going to be joining us, and we're super, super, super excited to hear from everybody. So let's see, what did I forget? Okay, we also want to thank our presenters, of course, for joining us, and you will meet them throughout the day. There's one thing we do at conferences in America. If you've probably noticed in the last 10 years or so, we've been doing land acknowledgements to acknowledge the incredible land that we broadcast live from and the people that it belonged to. So the stewards of this land that we're here right now were the Ohlone, the Ramaytush, the Moikma, and the Tambian nations. And we absolutely thank those folks, their ancestors, and their future generations for sharing this land with us today. And by the way, if you want to know what land that you're currently occupying and who occupied it before, there's a lot of super cool websites you can go to. There's native-land.ca, and I'll put that in the chat. That's a global site. And for the United States, there's land.codeforanchorage.org. And that goes through almost every city of the United States. You just put in your zip code and you can find out whose land you're currently living on. And not every country is represented in native-land.ca, but I'll put this in the chat. It's a fun little thing. Okay, so I want to thank the other organizers. Danielle kind of already did. Catherine Paganini is the heart and soul of Cube Crash and brought this idea to us 6 Cube Crashes ago, and we all jumped on board. Very, very proud to be working with awesome women who have started this conference and keep it going. So thank you, Catherine, who I know is behind the scenes right now, but tuning in. Thank you, Sophia and Dave, for doing the amazing job that you do from backstage. And we'll bring them out in the front before we leave. Anything else?
I think it's just exciting to have you all here. Everyone's coming in from loads of different places. I'm excited about it. And shout out to people from Boston. I am from Boston. So yes, thank you for being here. Bill, we will type that URL in. Lisa will do that right after this intro. So we're ready to kick it off with our speakers. We are so focused on end user stories. We want people who understand platform engineering, who are doing it in the field.